앞선 세 번의 강연은 게임 분야였는데요. 이번에는 방향을 살짝 바꿔서 웹3로 넘어가 보도록 하겠습니다. 크레페 주식회사의 이영환 파운더님께서 Make your own products in Crepe, the next generation DeFi in Web3 era를 주제로 발표를 해주시겠습니다. 네, 이영환 파운더님을 여러분의 큰 박수로 무대로 모시겠습니다. 박수 부탁드리겠습니다. 감사합니다.
안녕하십니까. 제가 여러분들한테 약간 양해를 드리고 넘어가야 되는 거는 제가 강의를 영어로 할 생각이 해야 됩니다. 왜냐하면은 우리 직원들이요 영어로 강의를 해야지 리유저블 하다고 나중에 그래서 영어로 강의를 하라고 강요를 해갖고 여러분들이 죄송하지만 영어로 들어야 되기 때문에 혹시 영어로 듣기 어려우신 분들은 뒤에 가서 저기 트랜슬레이터 아니면은 저기를 이어폰을 갖다가 좀 끼고 들으시면 좋겠습니다. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. My name is Nick, Dr. Nick. I would like to explain how to make your own DeFi product in Crepe with the digital asset management platform called Palm. In Crepe, we like to build a system for users to manage their assets in one platform. So let's think about the situation, what are needed for user to manage crypto assets. Hold on, I have to use this one. So let's take an example. Suppose Alice wants to manage a basket of assets. They are Matic, ADA, Solana, BTC, and ETH, with a constraint to make asset composition at 20% each in dollar value. Alice's job is very difficult because ecosystems are all fragmented. I assume you have experience in crypto markets. You know how crypto markets are fragmented. So you think about it, how many wallets do you have and how many tokens do you have? They are not compatible. So you have, how many wallets do you have in your computer? Several of them, right? So knowing that, there's no simple and easy way. Of course, it may be possible to get a fixed basket at the mercy of centralized exchanges, Binance, Upbit, and so on. The problem is, such baskets cannot be dynamically managed. She can't make it keep it the 20% constraint. So 20% constraint, she wants to have the assets, 5 assets, Magic, ADA, Solana, BTC, and Ether at 20% each in its basket in the basket in value. So that keeping the constraint is so difficult. And because of that, when the market changes, what she has to do is that she has to make repositioning or rebalancing whatever is needed to keep the constraints. That's the asset management, right? So if she wants to manage the basket in her crypto wallet somehow, it is very difficult. Not only difficult, it is clumsy, clanky, and tedious. To make it worse, it is expensive from all the gas fees. To understand it, it's simple. You just have so many wallets in your pocket that you have to remember all the passwords, right? Do you remember all the passwords in your wallet? For me, I was lucky that I have been remembering all those things. But many people realize, many people have experienced that they have lost wallets. So that is how difficult and tedious and clanky and clumsy managing the assets are. Now, what we want to do is that can we provide a tool for people to use a system with the one platform, just with the managing the assets with one click? Can that be possible? So that is what Alice has to do. This is what a CREPE project is attempt to challenge. We want to have Alice handle and manage all her assets in one platform. In this way, she can dynamically reposition and rebalance her assets anytime, automatically. To do so, we introduce a concept of proof of reserve. It means once Alice registers her basket of assets in our platform, her basket will be under the proof of reserve. The system will guarantee the existence of assets and guarantee the constraints of the basket satisfied. Now, once you realize a basket can be easily managed and its constraints can be satisfied, one can realize the products and services in legacy finance can be imported. One such example is ETF. It stands for Exchange Traded Fund. I'm sure you know that, or you read the news that people are so excited when BTC ETF was listed on CME futures. And another BTC ETF is on the wait list in the SEC, an US government agency. But then, come to think of it, however, we must have a question. Why do we need SEC, the government, involved with this kind of asset management in crypto? Why do we run an ETF? Why don't we run an ETF in the cryptoverse? It is certainly possible with a basket of assets managed with just one click in our platform. What is more exciting is that we can import some smart investments and hedging strategies that have been existing in the legacy market. Market neutral strategies, for example, have been in existence in legacy financial markets and have developed for decades, and that those people have been using it. In our platform, we can import those things and implement those. Then again, we can, we have the strategies that are not possible in those things that are not possible in the legacy markets. So one can have market neutral strategy is one thing, and there's another, non-market neutral strategies. For example, exchange traded fund and direct indexing funds, they are non-market neutral strategies. Once you can have those things, you can realize that imagination is the only limit. We can go even further. So, we realize there are assets. There are assets in the blockchain, but there are assets in the real world. We can import those things, tokenize those things, have those tokenized tokens to be traded and managed as an asset. So that is asset trading. That has not been possible in the real world, right? So we are extending the concept to offline real assets. But you must realize there are assets that are not, they are existing, but they are not really fully, manageable in value in real world markets, such as data. Can we have data tokenized, and become a part of asset management in our system? That we think we can do it. What is more exciting is that we can import. Excuse me, I'm repeating this slide. Here, let me go back. What is more exciting is that once you realize that the assets in the real world is possible, what you can do is that you can have matrix of those assets, such as real world assets, crypto assets, and imaginary assets such as data can be managed in one basket. That is what we are trying to build in our system. So, market neutral strategies, your investment can be handled with market neutral strategies and non-market neutral strategies, and then virtual matrix strategies, we call it. The three different strategies can be implemented and have been trying, we have the plan to build those things. But then again, to provide all those things, what we do is that we have built a system, a platform, just like that, providing those things. That what we do is that those people having ideas of different funding ideas and different strategies, what they can do is that they can come in our platform and build their own financial strategies, build their own products and services in our platform. So that's what we have built. Have those people come in and create their own strategies and funds of their own so that they can prove themselves. Now we have to realize this. In good old days, in legacy market, the people with the ideas will have to go through the due diligence that was imposed by the government, SEC, and those people. But what we are trying to say is that we provide sandbox to you. You just come in and play what your idea is and prove your ideas, and then provide to the people as a service. That's what this platform is for. So we provide the tools. We call it makerspace. You come to our space, and in the makerspace, we provide all the tools that are needed to build your own product and design your own service so that people can come in and use your service, buy your service, your product that is tokenized from the ones that we provide. Then what we do is that we build, you build one thing, you build a system and products your own, but then again, somebody has to give you the investment and distribute your ideas. So we build a society, a community on top of it so that people can buy your product. That is called Purple Stage DAO. That is what Crepe, the project, is doing. Now, having said that, in theory, what are we doing here? what do we do? What do we give a contribution to the cryptoverse? We're saying, what is the most serious problem in blockchain and cryptoverse? Buterin might say the biggest serious problem, the most serious problem is trilemma. And I'm sure many of you will agree that that is a serious problem. Trilemma is challenged by many. The ones the professor from MIT is building algorithm to solve this, and a professor from Cornell is building avalanche to challenge this problem, and someone from UC Davis is challenging this same problem, the trilemma. And even Buterin released version 2.0, Ethereum 2.0, and trying to solve trilemma. And I'm sure trilemma will be solved in one of those days. But come to think of it, trilemma may be the ones that is serious enough. But then again, fragmented ecosystem is a problem that really hinders the advancement of blockchain. All the crypto assets are separated, fragmented. The ecosystems are all fragmented because of that. It is vulnerable for hacking attacks. If it is small, the market is small, attacking is so easy, right? So that 51% attack becomes so easy. For example, so the most serious problem of in the blockchain is fragmented ecosystems. Actually, we are solving the fragmented ecosystems. That's the problem we're solving. And with one click in our platform, you can begin managing your assets. And another that we have been trying to say is that trustlessness. You know what trustlessness is? The blockchain community has been claiming that anyone can come in and do the transaction without having the with trustlessness. And we have been claiming that. But the thing is, trustlessness is not complete. And recently, Buterin have confessed by proposing a token called soul-bound tokens, saying the trustlessness is incomplete. And it is only be completed by having human factors in. That's what the soul-bound token is. That we are using the soul-bound token technology to provide proof of reserve. So that is what we are having. Another problem we are trying to solve is the immaturity. Immaturity, what we are doing is that, people don't need to know all the details of the technology. All they need to know is a click to manage their assets. One click in one platform will give their asset management. That's the thing they need to have. In our platform, we are solving the immaturity and trying to give the easiness and simplicity to the users to use our system. So, incomplete trustlessness is that we pretended there are no needs for third parties involved to use a blockchain. But in reality, it is when you completely eliminate the third parties, the technology become incomplete. And so, basically what we have to do, what we have been doing is that we the people will build a system and decentralized basis and protocol economy so that people can come in and create their own service and begin providing services to the other people so that people can come in and see the proof that there are services, the products available in that platform. And that's called protocol economy, right? And then begin providing their services in our platform. That is, by doing that, that will give income generation for the participants of our platform. So the Crepe project, our vision is this. We try to give the financial freedom to the members of the ecosystem by integrating all the assets on Earth into one platform and adding the genuine trust to the trustlessness of the blockchain. And finally, building DeFi platform that true protocol economy works. That is Web 3.0. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much for the lecture. We were able to learn what Crepe could offer in terms of solving current challenges. 네, 좋은 발표 감사드립니다. 이영환 파운더님께 다시 한번 큰 박수 부탁드리겠습니다.